Mm-hmm. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. My name is Caleb Wade. Stream chat is actually working. We will deal with sizes and whatnot. But hello, everyone, and welcome to Haven Rock, a Buffy the Vampire Slayer RPG using Eden Studios' Buffy the Vampire Slayer RPG using Unisystem. My name is Caleb Wade. I will be your director tonight, and welcome to episode 2, Drift Away. Before we begin, I'd like to go around and for everyone to introduce their characters. Let's go counterclockwise this time. So, Emily.
Right. So, I'm Emily. My character in this story is Ashling, who is a psychic who's kind of just trying to not think about it.
Jono.
Yeah, hi. I am Mitchell Penny Fertel. I'm playing Jono today, who is a would-be slayer / demon hunter who gets shit done.
I changed that last word, but okay. Dan.
Oh, yes, that's me. Hi,
Yes, hello.
Hi, I'm Dan. You find me on the internet at Darker Lurper, and I am playing our lovely non-binary piece of terror slayer named Trip Ward.
And last but certainly not least, Aubrey.
Hi, I am Aubrey. I am playing our resident art hipster, Nessa.
So, would anyone like to recap the events of our pilot? I will say this is a collaborative effort, and if you all work together to recap, there may be a bonus for all of you.
Okay, see what happened. What
What?
happened was
What?
Gano was just being his sexy self, trying to wash some cars in this asshole, like, I don't know, driver of a 4-door Mustang.
We retconned it to 2-door. Don't do this to me.
It's like forever ingrained in my mind.
I'm sorry, I don't know cars.
It is totally okay.
I can speak backwards, but I do not know cars.
Yeah. Yeah, they went off, and then Jano decided it was his time to go slaying and patrolling in the graveyard, and he met some assholes.
And then he almost got his ass killed by 2 vamps that he didn't even see.
Nah, that's like some allegation that's like off base completely. But this like arrogant slayer comes in, kind of like, oh, I got all this shit. Also, let me slap you in the face. Also, let me bring you to a party you don't want to go to. And then, coincidentally,
True, actually.
there were vampires there. And Jono got to meet someone who just straight up killed a vampire first time in a fight with one. He got a drink. He threw some shade at his old buddy, and that's all that ever happened. Covered it. There you go.
Nessa was invited to a concert, went to a concert and sold shirts, and then learned vampires were a thing.
Oh, that's so good. Who's next for this?
Yeah, so 4 things actually.
Yeah, 4 things. 4 things. You killed one. Congratulations.
Yep.
And
by this point, it's probably having a great time.
Yeah, it's probably like ready to just be over in a corner, just being like, "Oh, what is going on?"
It's like, are they dead? Why die? Just have an existential crisis.
Out of the important things that I have listed on this lovely notebook, which I will not share with the class, it is a half full moon tonight, or it was during the first game.
It'll be the same night.
Yes, so I don't know if that's important, but I wrote it down.
Okay.
And also we met a lot of people, including Nadia Rosestone, who is Trip's watcher, Gretchen, who is this mysterious redheaded slayer, not to be confused with Nessa, another mysterious redhead who also kills vampires.
Happened to slay a vampire.
Who happened to slay a vampire. Um, yeah, we met all of, yeah, we met the entire band. We were introduced to some places like Impact, and I think that's it. Pizza.
You mean Impulse? Impulse
I'm not
is
looking
the
at my
club
notes. I'm
where
just spitballing.
Impulse is the it's sort of like the Bronze for Buffy fans out there, where you don't know what the fuck it actually is. And the band that has a residency there is called the Lily Cuckoos. What did Aisling do?
I mean, we think not much. Also, she was kind of looking forward to that fight a little bit, and she's kind of disappointed that she didn't get to.
I mean, you did sort of be a hero and try to run after Gretchen before she gave that stinger. Hi, I'm Gretchen, the Vampire Slayer. So
Yeah, but she's
after
also
all,
slightly bitter that she missed the fight.
So, Emily, remind me, do you have with the do you have the psychic vision's quality?
I think so. Let me check. Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. What other qualities do you have? Just
Artist, empathy, and photographic memory.
beautiful. Okay, thank you so much. So just Trip's reaction. Just Dan's reactions.
I am scared anytime information is acquired from the opposite direction.
So we pick up later on that night at the local Haven Rock Pizzeria, A Slice of Life. I can't believe I thought about that just before the show. All of you have sort of been gathered here after what happened at Impulse. The band not here, sort of recuperating and estimating the damage to their equipment. It is the four of you, Izzy, Gretchen, and the librarian at the high school, Nadia Rosestone, who apparently paid enough to clear out the entire pizzeria just for all of you. As
like $10. This is a Little Caesars, right?
How dare you? They have a nice pizza oven in the back. How dare you? So as you all sort of recuperate, you're sort of like your minds are sort of racing. You're coming off of that high of either fighting or trying to run and save somebody. Nadia sets a few pizzas down and goes, "So, some of you have been through an incredibly traumatic experience. And honestly, it is understandable that if you never want to think of that again. However, you have been introduced to the darker side of this sleepy little town. One that Trip, Izzy, and I have been trying to fight for a year. If you have any questions, any concerns, now's the time, darlings."
Were those vampires? Kind of
Yes.
scared to say the word. Okay.
Unfortunately, vampires are real, Miss Langley. Including some other things that go bump in the night, and not the nice kind of bump in the night.
Okay. How do you like ever sleep soundly is my big question. I don't think I'm ever gonna actually have a good night's sleep again.
With a bit of chamomile tea, my dear.
Or alcohol.
Yeah, that's fair.
Izzy kind of pops up. Yeah, once you've been doing this for a while, if you choose to do it, you kind of get used to it. The whole saving people kind of balances it out.
So do you know why they were there?
Chaos, I would imagine. Though the past few months have been rather quiet with supernatural activity. The fact that vampires are attacking so brazenly and openly is not a good sign. It means something.
I mean, I think vampires attacking anything at any point isn't a good sign. I mean, oh, just saying.
A fair point. But I fear that something bigger is on the horizon.
This wasn't the something's bigger?
No.
I feel that too.
These were just vampires, Trip.
Oh, just. Yeah, alright. Only vampires, yeah. Yeah, no big deal. It's just vampires.
Fair point.
I mean, I honestly, a part of me is just like thinking I'm just about to wake up from some weird, horrible nightmare, and none of this has happened.
Nope. Buckle
Nessa,
up.
you feel a rather stinging pinch to your right arm.
Yeah.
Izzy, who was sitting beside you, sorry.
Well, I kind of guessed it probably wasn't. Usually, if I have nightmares, they don't involve vampires, so.
I have a question. Gretchen kind of pipes up. I didn't know there were other Slayers around.
Same diff on that one. What are you doing
What's a
here?
Slayer?
Oh, well, from my understanding, once upon a time, and by that I mean like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, there used to be just one Slayer, one girl in all the world to combat the forces of darkness. But then that girl decided to use some sort of ritual to imbue whoever could be a Slayer with Slayer powers. I guess that's what made me, and that's what made Trip. Your name's Trip, right?
Okay, how do you know my name? But like, I had to learn yours in a cool moment, which was, by the way, cool.
She just said, and she kind of points to Nadia.
No, I mean like earlier. Like you were just like, "Hi, I'm Gretchen," and I'm like, "Excuse me, what?" Like you had a whole cool movement, and you just know my name.
Well, I just learned your name, and I mean, from what I understand, Slayers have quips, so.
Is that required?
No.
Is there a handbook that I missed?
One written by centuries of men trying to. Anyway, it's not important, Trip.
Meanwhile, Ashley is fucking devouring the pizza.
Nessa has like a slice of pizza in
Cheers.
front of her that she's like maybe taken 2 bites from.
Oh no, Ashley's going all in on him.
Well, it is nice to meet you, but I mean, I kind of. Well, I'm from Oregon originally, and nothing was happening there, so I figured wander about. And I mean, we don't get vampires. All we get are cranky old ladies who want to know what the difference between turquoise and cerulean when it comes to fabrics. So when I heard that, or actually I think I kind of felt that this town was kind of brimming with the big bads, I figured I'd want to help. You still have a town to protect, Gretchen, even if there's no imminent threat, and I believe your watcher would be highly disappointed in you for just shirking your responsibilities. Well, you don't have to tell him. I mean, you don't have his like phone number or anything, right?
You about
Your
to
fear.
get in trouble.
Just your fear.
Girl. Nadia sort of like kind of quickly taps on her smartphone. You mean this number, dear? That would be the one. Please don't. I'll take the next bus. I will go back to Oregon. Don't tell him. I mean, it's already the fourth time I kind of snuck out. So.
I mean,
The fourth time.
is Oregon that boring?
I mean, yeah, we don't
Yes.
even have like. I mean, in Washington, at least you guys have forks.
Wait,
Hold up, you and Izzy's just like, wait. Did you just say that Forks, Washington, as in Forks, Washington from the Twilight series, is a point
that
in
was my
our
question
favor?
too. I was also just like, werewolves? Those real?
I've never met one, but yes, they are real.
I really should be ready
Background
this time.
cameo from my dog, who was scratching herself and jingling her freaking collar.
We'd love to see it.
I figured I would bring you all here, make sure that you're all alright, and answer any questions you have. As
Physically
frankly, I
alright,
believe
yes.
that all of you have a choice. Your eyes have been opened, whether for the first time or for the umpteenth time, to forces beyond your understanding that are dark and evil. You have a choice whether you wish to combat these evils or try to help this town that you all are in. If you choose not to, I will not blame you. But your lives will never be the same. Just saying. So either you choose to ignore it and try and forget the fact that you almost got eaten by leeches, or try and fight the good fight, like me in Graveyard over here. And Izzy gestures to Trip.
Has anyone successfully ignored it?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay. I may have done okay tonight, but I don't fight. That is, I am 17 years old, and that is the first fight I have ever been in.
You seem to handle yourself pretty well.
I don't even like raising my voice.
And if you do choose to fight, we can train you to defend yourself. In various means.
Now suddenly considering, I don't know, Taekwondo.
And there's
Something.
also a few defensive strategies that deal more with book learning and, well.
Go Bucks.
It's dull. Don't do it.
Ashley has now fallen into a food coma.
Just
You just
passed
gone.
out in the background of the serious scene. It's
Yeah,
like
just-
you
I mean,
have a
all
choice
the,
to And then to fight the forces of darkness. Ashley's just...
Just a loud snore.
Excuse you, Ashley does not snore. She's just quietly peaceful. She went too hard on those pizzas and are slowly improving coma.
The choice is yours. I won't force your hand, but seeing as how this is the week before school starts, I do have a key to the library. And we can meet there and strategize. If you wish to.
I feel like I probably will. I don't know.
It's a lot to take in.
I mean, it is, but now knowing that there's things out there, and I'm like, part of me's like, I should be prepared, but also part of me's just, honestly, I just want to bury my head in the sand and just pretend it all goes, I hope it all goes away. I just want to get into art school. I don't want to fight for my life.
You can do both. That's my.
The two
my
aren't
goal.
mutually exclusive, Miss Langley.
You'll just be risking your life every night with stronger and stronger creatures.
Is there
you
like
rather-
a support role I don't know.
We can go over that if you choose to join us in our battle.
Also, like, would you rather be killed by something that goes bump in the night that you have no idea about, or would you at least want to have some agency over your own existence?
You could just move.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound like it's gonna stop it.
I mean, I heard
There's
Oregon is really
darkness.
nice this time of year.
East
Yeah.
Coast,
Hey.
West Coast, go to a populated
I'm
place.
17 years old. I maybe have like $100 in my bank account. That's certainly gonna get me far.
It's like, I mean, few buses, few hot wires. You'll be fine.
Yeah,
What?
but I can't leave my dad.
Then would you rather? No, wow, that's shitty. I'm not gonna do that. Holy shit.
I mean, I'll come to the library. I'll look over some books. I don't know. Teach me to throw a punch without breaking my hands.
May all start somewhere, Miss Langley. And the rest of you?
I would actually like to close my eyes and bury my head in the sand. Thanks, have a great one. And you see Trip just go for a giant slice of pizza, clearly being sarcastic, but also like, I didn't know that was an option, and I'm going to ignore it by pizza.
I mean, that's what Ashley is supposed to do. Is
Yeah,
go to coma. Okay.
What? I've just been insanely curious this whole time. What kinds of pizza are in front of us?
What kinds of pizza are in front of you? That's a question you'll get to answer.
Oh man, pineapple.
I know what Trip's pizza order is.
Mm.
Do it. Share it. Come on. Come on.
It is a whole grain pizza with white sauce, mushrooms, onions, peppers of all types, both types of olives, and pineapple.
Izzy has had 2 slices of your pizza.
Nessa probably has like a lot of greens and stuff, like spinach and things like that on the pizza. Probably a lot of veggies and.
Ashley just ordered like the biggest one and just like, don't care what's on it. Just put as much as you can on it. Don't care. Do the biggest one, put as much as you can fit.
Head full of psychic visions, high
Frankenstein
metabolism.
I mean, all that psychic energy,
Burns the calories.
and we're all teenagers. Our metabolisms will never get better.
That's fair.
We could shove garbage in our face and be fine.
I mean, I still can. I'm 21 and I can still do that.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
What a time to be alive.
Jono, Nadia looks at you, and you, Mr.
I've been doing this for some time, so I'll continue to do that.
Nadia. I'm sorry, Miss Rostone.
She gets a look on her face that only you can recognize as come correct.
My apologies. This
Yes,
is the
true.
one that I found in a cemetery about to get jumped by 2 vamps. Oblivious.
Yes, I see the pair of headphones around his neck. Luckily, if he
Yeah.
had them off, that might have shielded him. But I would assume that, by the way you're hitting your flask, you didn't.
Like, I've handled myself for the last couple of years. I'm fine.
And how are those scars, then?
They're good. They're fine.
Handling yourself.
What?
Mm.
I mean, I still look better than most, so I think if anything, the scars just help me out.
Then you should have no... of course I forgot the word, right in the middle of my accent.
What's the word I'd use? Qualms.
Then you would have no qualms then to have a team beside you. People to watch your back when you aren't paying attention.
Sure.
Nadia kind of looks between you, Jono, and you, Trip. And a slight smirk comes across her face for just a moment. And you, Izzy? Oh, come on, Miss R. You know I'm here for the long haul. After all, I got nothing fucking better to do. Sorry. Alright, well, I suppose the next few steps are finish our pizza, get a good night's rest, and meet tomorrow at the library. The marching band is having practice, so attention should be on them and not us. So, we should be able to talk.
Gretchen,
Yeah?
are you going home tonight? It's a little late.
Well,
We have a guest room.
I mean, I guess I don't have to go home tonight. I mean, I guess I could just say, oh, well, I found a place to stay, and I had to go back in the morning when I wouldn't be in danger of vampires. That's a smart decision, Mr. Kroloft. Oh, no, you... Nadia just goes, that is going to have my head. All right, well...
Miss
then-
Rostone, Gretchen will be in good hands. As you know, we have food. We have a nice guest room. It'll be fine.
You do realize that one of your selling points was you have food.
Yeah, have you ever taken a bus from one point to the other? There's no food in that in-between section.
And buses don't run this late.
I was going to drive home myself, but
Or, yeah, that.
suppose it'll save me on the gas.
And you have, I'm assuming, a little bit of prep to do for tomorrow?
We still need to have a conversation. Trip. But tonight,
Tomorrow.
you deserve some rest, all of you. So, finish your pizza, it's on me, and have a nice night, yes. Nadia grabs her coat and then starts walking out of the pizzeria, heels clacking against the floor.
Oh, Miss Rostone?
Yes.
catch, and Trip will throw them both back.
Nessa, I would like you to roll me a perception roll and add your sorcery.
Which I think is just a 1, I think, because it's a
Yeah.
1. 14.
Beautiful. And how many success levels is that?
14 is a 3 for a good success.
Lovely. I will message you something that
Cool.
only Nessa sees. As Nadia catches the cylinder that Trip tossed her, slightly bows her head, and then walks out of the pizzeria. Well, I don't think I've ever, slept over. Ever. It's like a sleepover, right? Like, we could, tell stories about, people, and, because I don't really know what you're into, and I don't want to assume, and we could, watch movies and stay up late, and, hey, do you have any, to-go boxes? And the tired worker there, who has ignored everything that was just said. Music blaring. What? Do you have any to-go boxes? Yeah, sure. Fuck, okay. And he just walks into the back to get whatever Gretchen needs.
Trip is gonna look over at Izzy and just be like, combat at my place? It'll be
Combat?
fun.
Thanks, but I'm gonna check up on the cuckoos, see how they're doing.
That is legitimate.
Let me know if they're all right, or tell them to text me to tell me they're all right.
I mean, tell Knox I said hi.
We all want to exchange numbers, seeing as how we're the team, I guess, or you're the team, and I'm the plucky side character that everyone's gonna love.
That everyone's gonna love to hate. And you see Trip kind of grab Izzy and then kind of ping everyone to get them all into a group chat together. And the group chat is just a little sword emoji, and then a little vampire emoji, and then a little dead skull and crossbone. No words, just emojis.
Just emojis. Yes, we are in the
pizza
2010s.
emoji in there somewhere.
Just you wait.
So as you're all in a group text, do you also include Gretchen into this group text?
No, but I am gonna get Gretchen's number.
And you do. I forgot to message what I was supposed to message Aubrey. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Did darkness and night just get infinitely scarier to anyone else? Just me? Okay.
Trip will lean over and kind of poke Aslan in the shoulder and be like, hey, hey, you snooze, you lose. Everyone's going home.
In defense of my snoozing, I need to keep my energy up, to keep my strength up, and so you just go for that.
All right. Well, I have some more patrolling to do before I call it a night. So.
Hey, try not to die, okay? Won't be there to save you this time.
Won't need you saving me.
We could go with him, get the adrenaline going before this whole combat thingy that you're doing. Well, it'll be fun. Hey, Aisling, right?
Yeah.
Do you need a ride
Yeah.
home or something? Any of you need a ride home?
I will gladly take a ride home.
Yeah, totally. Well,
Have
have fun with your slaying,
originally.
nerds. as Izzy, Nessa, and Aisling walk out. As Izzy and Nessa walk out of the pizzeria, and Aisling sort of groggily trails after them. We have Jono, Gretchen, and Trip. Shall we say that your patrol is rather successful? You each slay a vampire.
Excellent.
Good. Beautiful. Are there any other preparations or scenes that we want to have before the next day?
And so just sort of goes when she gets home and turns every single light on in her house. It's just it doesn't really like necessarily hide in her little art room, but just like stays there, all the lights on, like sleeps on a chair or something. Not very well.
Okie dokie.
I would love on the way back, since they all took a ride, they have to kind of walk home, and Trip and Gretchen, basically when they get there, Trip goes to the garage and pulls out like a couple of like training swords, be like, how are you with a blade, and like throws one at Gretchen.
Oh, I mean, I'm a quick learner.
Think fast, and we'll just start going for it, just to kind of suss up the competition, and also because curiosity.
Shall we say after a few strikes and she's sort of struggling to find her footing, she finds it and immediately starts counterattacking.
Cool.
Okay, all right. Jono, is there anything that you would like to do before settling in for the night?
When he's just gonna walk home, drinking and smoking on the way, and just pass out on the couch.
Jono, roll me a perception roll. Add -2 to that since you are drinking.
8.
Everything's fine. Calm night.
Hell yeah. Yeah, he'll just kind of flop on, put the take his shirt off and put a blanket on and go out. Sleepy time.
Aisling, as you get home, is there anything you'd like to do before settling in?
Straight to bed. She doesn't even like get changed. Just fucking
Plop.
flops onto bed. Out.
And as you pass out, Aisling. What is this?
It's a shot.
Okay, I love you. Oh, I can smell the alcohol in this. All right, let me just set that down real quick while I'm trying to explain a very, very important scene.
Yeah.
Aisling, in your dreams, you see the hallways of Haven Rock High School slightly distorted, sort of twisting and turning, not too disorienting, but something is off about them. As you walk the halls, you hear someone crying, as if in mourning of someone else. As you walk down the halls and you look into the classrooms, you see a young woman dressed in black. Her hair, it seemed to be self-done, this very choppy, like a very bad breakup hairstyle. We all know. Yeah. Crying as a rose and its thorns digs into her palm. As you continue to walk, you pass a doorway on your left this time. You see a singular teddy bear. And a teddy bear in a spotlight that oscillates from blue to purple to red to a very deep crimson. Do you continue walking?
Yeah.
As you do so, you see 2 more classrooms. Do you look into either of them?
I look into the one on the right, or whichever way it is. Whichever way is laid out.
So the one closer to you would be on the right if it's alternating?
Yeah.
As you look in, you see a singular black cat before it disappears into shadow. There's one room left. Do you go for it?
Yes, but reluctantly, like slowly.
As you reluctantly make it to that last classroom and peer inside, you see someone falling, as if from a great height. And as they do so, you hear the ear-splitting howl of a wolf. You blink. It is the next day. Gotta love those dreams, right? The gift that your mother's family gave you. As the next day happens, have there been any texts shared, any memes?
Yeah, Ashley has attributed that to like like a cheese nightmare is basically what she's attributed that to. There's too much cheese on my pizza. Too much cheese on my pizza. I'm trying to control that. So that's what she thinks it is.
I don't know, Nessa probably. It's just a lot of questions. Just anything she didn't think to ask Nadia, she will ask to the group. Even if they don't know it, just be like, is this real? Is magic real? What's real?
Trip starts like laying out, like they have a folder of like Slayer memes that they've basically only been able to share with Izzy, who does not like them. So like it's kind of like peppering them out throughout the night. I mean, like also sending them to Gretchen at the same time.
Gretchen,
like,
who was sitting beside you, oh, that's really funny.
Yeah, Jono comes in with like coffee and a donut. Good times.
So, shall we transition to the library?
Yeah.
Sure.
As you are all walking and as you, do you all go together or do you leave separately and then meet up at the library?
Leave separately.
If somebody offers a ride, Nessa will take it because she doesn't have a car. And she usually like, takes the bus to school. So it's like it's not incredibly far.
If you
but,
ask
like,
Izzy, she will pick you up.
Yeah, probably would. If be like when it's like, oh, like everyone's figuring out what they're doing, you probably just be like, does anybody
Ride? Question mark.
Ride? Question mark. Yeah.
Does anyone
like
else want to ride with Izzy?
I think Trip will bike to the library.
I'll take a ride with Izzy. Actually, it's not one to turn down a freebie.
Gretchen will jog beside you and keep pace with you. Trip.
I mean, she can ride on the handlebars. She can ride on the pegs.
Yeah, but I like jogging, you know? It's a good way to get the blood flowing.
No one likes jogging.
Really evil. No one likes jogging. So, I would assume that... I'll have to get a dice for this. It's like, no fear. I'll have to, director, I'll have to get dice for this. One fear. Alrighty. All of you select a number between 1 and 10.
7.
10.
3.
4.
7. So, Trip, you and Gretchen get there first. And as you get there, you pass by this memorial. It's impromptu. It seems to be done by some of the students. But you see this picture of this very nice looking young student. You don't know if you ever knew her. But there's candles, there's flowers, it seems that she lost her life somehow. And beside it you see two individuals, a young woman with choppy hair and a young man who has just set down a rose. I mean, this is pretty much all we could do, Bianca. It doesn't bring her back. I know, but no, you don't know. You won't know. I just leave me alone. And Bianca pushes in between you and Gretchen as she leaves.
Trip is gonna look at Gretchen real fast, mouth the word bike, and then is gonna turn around and chase after her. Hey!
What?
Hi.
What do you want?
I don't really know you, but I can tell that you're going through a thing. I've been there myself. Maybe not the exact same circumstances or anything like that, but
Look, if you're here to tell me that it's just going to get better with time and all I need to do is heal, fuck off.
Oh, I'm not gonna fucking tell you that. That's not true. Anyone who tells you that has never lost anything significant in their life.
Her stance kind of softens at that. So, what do you want to say, mystery person who decided to chase after me?
Well, I mean, we can either reverse back to the pleasantries, we do the whole dumb introduction thing and we small talk for 3 minutes and go on our life like it's not important, or I can cut to the chase and try to give you a little bit of advice from someone who's been there. Your call.
Cut to the chase.
You gotta think of it like a box, and inside of this box is a ball. Right now the ball is very large, and inside of the box is a button. Basically every time right now it feels like that button is always getting pushed, and as time moves forward and we gain better coping mechanisms and skills, that ball in the box will get smaller, but it never will go away. And we learn how to put up blockers and walls so that it tries to avoid the button, but sometimes it will get pushed. So it's never going to be quote unquote better. We're just going to handle it better.
Trip, do you have any Do you have an empathy quality?
Nope.
Beautiful. Do you have what are your qualities?
Fast reaction time, resistance, contacts, and nerves of steel.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Social butterfly.
Cool. I would like you, and I need to make sure I've got this. I would like you to I would like you to make a willpower roll.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
-2.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay, we can work with that. 9.
And how many success levels is that?
I think 1.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Whatever.
I'm assuming you go here.
Yeah. It's gonna be a senior. We were gonna be seniors together.
Look,
Look, I just thank you for whatever, but I want to be alone. So
totally.
have a nice day or whatever.
And
Bianca just walks off. Gretchen rolls up in your bike. You should really have a bell on this.
no.
Be real festive with the bell. I like a basket, and then you could like carry like mini pizzas.
I like Gretchen.
It's pizza.
There is a real rack, as you can see. I don't need a basket. I can in the back.
But like, come on, have you ever watched like Murder She Wrote, where she's like riding around and she's got like her like. Okay.
Like that's a reference. Not like Stranger Things where they all have bikes. It's Murder She Wrote.
Look, for a character like Gretchen, it tracks. Trust me.
I mean, to be fair, I've also watched Murder She Wrote.
I watched Murder She Wrote when I was younger. Look.
I read books. I read books.
We should meet Miss Rosestone, right?
Yeah. That went not great.
But you tried.
Yeah. I don't know. Apparently, she's in the same grade as us. And
Well, I don't go to your school, so.
I know, but still, I didn't really notice. I don't really. I know a lot of people, but I don't know a lot of people.
We're slayers, you know? Like, we're not really supposed to know the people. We just save the people. And sometimes that helps, sometimes it doesn't. It just means that we're kind of a cut above everybody, right?
Is that what you tell yourself to sleep better at night?
I listen to pop music to help me sleep at night.
Like bubblegum pop, sugar pop, what kind of pop?
K-pop.
Ah, K-pop. Nice.
Tracks.
Definitely tracks. Yeah. Let me. If I could have the bike, I'll hook it.
Oh,
to the
sorry.
rack.
And she kind of gets off the bike.
And like, Triple kind of like coast it to like the bike rack and lock it up, because there's no way of losing my nice bike.
Come on. I mean, if we have a threat, we can hit it. And that'd be better, right?
Sure. Seems to be the only thing I'm good at.
Did I say something wrong?
It's not you. Thought that conversation was gonna go a little differently. Yeah, let's go inside.
Okay. Next is actually, as you pass by that memorial on the way to the library, you look at it another time and you think, I swear I knew this person. She looks really familiar, but you just can't place it. Next would be Jono.
What up?
Do you just roll up to the library and just ignore the memorial and everything?
Yeah, it's not my problem. Just gonna move on ahead. I got my coffee. I got a donut. I'm ready to go. Yeah, he's kind of sleepy, but rubbing his eyes as he's walking down the sidewalk.
Gotcha. So that would leave Izzy, Nessa, and Aisling. Izzy rolls up to the school, aviator sunglasses on.
By the way, I called shotgun when she turned up. I go to the group chat or witness and I call shotgun.
This is fine. She's small. She could fit in the back seat without being crushed.
Here you go, kids. Have fun at school or whatever. I'm not usually up this early. Shit.
At the time, it's like
Izzy is just Izzy's got her own problems. So Aisling, as you and Nessa walk out, you see the memorial to this student that you may or may not have known. No one is beside it.
Nessa will stop for a second and look over it and just be trying to. She hasn't met many people. She probably came in halfway through last year or something, and just sort of take a moment and try to remember if she maybe had class with this person.
I would like you to roll me. I have to find skills.
If it helps, I have empathy.
Roll me an intelligence roll plus empathy.
Cool. Empathy, it says, I noted, it's perception plus notice.
Yeah. So a D10 plus intelligence plus your empathy levels for this one.
Cool. And I actually have a decent empathy. 17.
And how many success levels is that?
That is a 5. That is an excellent success.
Beautiful. You remember this person.
Mm-hmm.
You had... Oh, I'm going to have to look up this teacher name.
Mr.
But we all just called him Shiny Shoes.
You took a psychology class with Miss Luna. She sat beside you. This is Ileana Bell. You would remember that in junior year, you always kind of saw her sitting with this other girl. They seemed really close. Everyone thought that they were dating. And you just think, oh no, what is that doing to Bianca?
Yeah. It definitely is. She hasn't lost any immediate family members that she's she knows. I think maybe one of her grandparents passed before she was born or something. But she hasn't lost. She doesn't know what that's like, but she can understand that that's not something you ever want to go through.
Mm-hmm.
And she's suddenly just like, if I see her, I'll see how she's doing. Like if I have a class with her or something, I will check in with her and just sort of be like, not necessarily, hey, are you okay? Because she probably isn't, but just be like, you need to talk to somebody, or if you just want to hang out with somebody and be absolutely silent for the whole time.
And who is Ness saying this to?
She isn't saying it, but she's making like mental notes to herself because there's nobody there. So she's making mental notes that like once school starts back up, she's gonna find Bianca and make sure that she's doing as all right as she can. But she'll take a minute looking it over.
Ashlyn,
before
you recognize that rose? And you remember what you saw?
I'm just gonna like push it back. Just because.
Nope. Too early in the morning to deal with this. I do not have coffee. I had a cheese coma last night. We are not doing this on this eve. On this morrow. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So do we all go to the library after that then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, well, we won't take a break just yet. I'll set something up real quick. As you all meet in the library, Izzy sort of trailing after. Sunglasses still on indoors. Please tell me you have... Here you go, dear. Thank you. You are an angel. You see Izzy... No, that is probably some pretty hot coffee. Chugs it. So, training thing, right? Caffeine hasn't hit my veins yet. How much caffeine have you had, dear? Well, I had 2 Bang Energies before this. Hasn't hit me. But once it does, ooh, I am your gal.
Your poor heart.
I wouldn't worry too much about my heart. It's strong genes and whatever the fuck. And then she kind of does that. She kind of like hits the coffee cup against her chest, and a little coffee smells like fuck. Fuck. So, what's the big evil? What are we gonna do today? Well, seeing as how you're supposed to be in Oregon, I figured we could all discuss what we are more accustomed to, what strengths we all have, and before she can continue, you hear a scream.
Damn it.
Oh, God.
During that conversation, Ashley, if there's like a desk, Ashley would have had her feet right up on the desk, just led back.
Yeah, Jana will get up and race towards wherever the scream came from.
As Jana races, we'll take a break. So yeah, we're gonna take a 5-10 minute break. Stretch our legs and whatnot. So we'll see you in a little bit, everybody. Goodbye. Oh, that's fine. We just need to switch some peeps around. Whew. Okay, let me just do that real quick.
And also, very important question: does your character have a favorite musical artist?
I mean, like relatable musical artist or like favorite to listen to.
Like
Okay,
if someone went up to your character and went, "Who is your favorite musician?" and that's
Trip would not admit to this in an immediate questioning, but it is Hosier 100% all of the time.
Yeah, for Nissa, I think it's no, it is. I don't know. I don't think it's the 1975.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, Ashley doesn't really
So, somebody type in technical
terms of
difficulties in the
favorite.
chat.
She just listens to music. She likes it.
We all switched characters during the break.
Which is similar to my sort of thing. I like it.
But funny enough, I'm in the same spot.
Yes,
so
you
it's
are.
fine.
Yeah, I know.
Is this just the running gag that everything wrong happens to you all and I'm fine?
I mean,
That tracks.
But all right, it's fixed on OBS side, so it will
it is
be
also
fixed.
fixed on the Twitch.
No, it's not.
It's taking a second. For it to
It's
catch
getting
up.
there. Yeah, it'll get there. So, hi everyone, we're back. Little technical difficulties because internet issues, but we'll be fine. And we heard a scream. As Jono was the first one out, is there anyone following him or them?
Yeah, I guess Nessa will also follow, and more of a she reacts before she has time to be like, "This is probably a horrible idea."
I think Trip looks in order at Miss Rostone, and then at Gretchen, and then runs.
Ashley's
Gretchen's
more
like-
like, well, I guess I don't have a choice now. And then join.
Gretchen will follow after Aisling. Izzy's just like, I am in no state to run or any sort of exercise, so.
I will agree with Izzy from afar. I was like, yo, I get you. I get it.
Jono, as you are the first of the scene, you see that the memorial is untouched, but it seems that there are scorch marks.
Is there anyone else around?
Roll me, I believe it is perception plus notice, isn't it?
Yeah. 7.
And how many success levels is that?
It's none.
Where in the world? What happened? Whoa!
I know, right?
What happened here?
Gosh golly gee. What happened? As you're sort of looking around, you're like, what? Scorch marks. What? You're still kind of waking up. You're still a little groggy.
Yeah. It's Monday.
Everyone sort of files in after you. Would anyone else like to roll me a perception roll?
No,
Which is a D10, which is D10 plus perception plus notice.
I'll take it.
I got a 9. I got an adequate. I got one
Um,
success.
19.
A 19 as well.
Ooh. So, Nessa.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, holy crap, we're like fire-breathing dragons rule 2. There are scorch marks in this hallway. What is going on?
Kind of just like, that's fire.
This fire.
That's fire. That's what I noticed.
Aisling and Trip, you notice that as Nessa's freaking out a little bit about fire and Jono is still waking up, I'm going to gently adjust some of the peeps who are not exactly in their frames because it was a very slapdash job. There we go. And I think we are good. Okay. Let me just lock that in OBS. There we go. So I don't mess up. You two notice that there are footprints walking down a hall, but there's also footprints going down another hall as if this, whatever creature this was wandering. So, from your position, where the memorial is, there are 3 paths. The one towards the library and past the library, down by the classrooms, and then towards the gym.
Before I decide on a path, I'm gonna like put my foot next to the footprints and see if any of them are like particularly unusual or bigger than the others. No.
It seems like it's weird. It's bigger than yours, but it's like a oval. It's like a scorched in oval. Sort of circular.
Okay, that does not look human. Wait, probably isn't a good sign.
Who the fuck was screaming?
Rock, paper, scissors to figure it out.
Why is there fire?
Yeah, go on, I'll do the rock, paper, scissors.
I mean, there's 3 paths, so pick a rock, a paper, or scissor, and pick one.
Well, I mean, even though movies have shown me not to do this, we could split up, cover more ground.
Sounds good.
We have 5 minutes. If you're not back here in 5 minutes, I'm gonna assume you're dead. Ready, set, go, and Trip will go off towards the gym.
Gretchen will follow.
Oh, he'll go. John will go opposite of wherever.
So
Nessa will
towards
go
the classrooms.
towards the library.
Yeah,
Past the library.
that's how I would go as well.
So Jono was alone.
Yeah.
Aisling, Trip, and Jono, I need you to roll initiative just to see how these scenes will play out as a D10 plus your dexterity.
Oh, I'm scared.
Good. Ooh, that's not too bad.
We got 12.
Yeah.
9.
9 as well.
Okie dokie. So, please repeat those numbers for me, please, real quick. So sorry. I've had 2
Yeah, and
shots of
I
whiskey.
posted it in the Discord too, but I got a 12.
Okay. So 12 and 2 9s?
Yeah.
Trip odds are even.
Even.
So it'll be Jono, Aisling, Nessa, and then Nessa, and then Trip and Gretchen. Jono, you are heading towards the classrooms. In the opposite direction of.
Yeah.
As you're looking around, you're kind of thinking, huh. You know, I should probably remember my classroom numbers. Fuck that.
Yeah, who cares? They'll let me know where I need to go.
I would like you to roll a perception. Actually, so sorry. Well, yeah, it would be a perception. It is perception and plus notice. So yeah, go right ahead. So sorry.
9, so 1 level of success.
Whatever this creature is, they're not down here. You're kind of searching. You're kind of looking into classrooms. You see some teachers sort of like preparing like their rooms. They don't seem to have noticed of whatever creature was wandering. They've just been like knee deep in lesson plans. You actually see one going, oh god, okay, all right, and just sort of like stressed at his computer.
Yeah, he'll just with a nice jog just continue going around
Okay.
as fast as he can.
Aisling and Nessa, as you go past the library towards your path, I need you both to roll perception. Aisling, this hallway looks a lot like your dream. I would like
and
you to.
it's just a D10 plus perception.
D10 perception notice.
Notice. Yeah. So that's a 14, and that's a good success.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I got 13.
As you're looking and you see these footprints, you both notice that these are pretty fresh. Whatever this creature is, you may be closing in on it. You both have a choice. Do you go forward and see what is actually going on, or do you rally the troops in 5 minutes?
I will take my phone out and message group chat. Go and tell them, it's this way is towards the thing.
Yeah, and as she's doing that, Nessa just keeps following footprints, like just sort of like suddenly like hyper focused.
Nessa, you realize that these are leading to a boiler room. One of the sort of back corners of the school that only like janitors know about.
Do I see like exactly where, like with the door or anything they go in?
You see that the door has been forcibly opened with a oval print on the door.
Interesting. Is there any kind of lights on inside?
Yes, but they are dim. You can see. But it's like that. It's like the mood lighting before every like scary moment in every scary movie that you've seen. And you left Aisling behind as Aisling was texting?
Yeah.
I mean, Ashley would have slowed down, but she wouldn't have like just stopped. She didn't text and water at the same time.
Okay.
She would say, the thing's this way, and then she'll send a gif of like a fight in or like a follow me gif or some. No.
Aisling, roll me a dexterity acrobatics roll.
Okay, well, my acrobatics is 0, so this will be good. Oh, luckily, natural 10. So let me take a 12, because just thanks.
Aisling, you feel like a tingle on the back of your neck. You don't know whether it's a gift or just spatial awareness, but you immediately duck as a claw comes sailing over your head. And as you sort of scramble back to your feet, in front of you is a 7-foot monstrous looking teddy bear surrounded in crimson red energy. Nessa. As you are looking further into the room, you recognize this student. This is what was his name? Robert. Yeah, you had an art class together. He is shivering in fear. As you walk in, he is like he is immediately to your right.
And when she will have walked in, she'll pull out her phone and turned on her like camera flashlight, and probably she's just being like, "It's just darkness. It's just darkness. It's just darkness," like repeating that to herself.
As you say, it's just darkness. It's just.
Scream.
From behind you.
Scream. There's a scream. There's a very loud scream.
As you turn, do you turn back towards the noise?
No, she's in darkness. She is not thinking clearly. She is just going to run
out of the room.
Whatever ways not if it's behind her, she's gonna run forward, just away from it.
Forward to the room. Okay.
She's does not feel comfortable in darkness, but yet again, scary things behind her. She's not thinking clearly.
Ashling. This hulking teddy bear monstrosity is standing before you. It just roared. What do you do?
I mean, she's very unimpressed. I mean, I don't mind when it's just a teddy bear going. Teddy bears aren't inherently scary, even like that. So, I don't mind. Oh, cool. Giant plush. Cool. She's just gonna look at it like sort of nonplussed. Like waiting for it to do something that isn't just, intimidation tactics.
As it sees you are nonplussed, I would like you to roll me Perception Occultism.
Oh, good. Math.
Math, our worst enemy.
9.
9. So, an adequate success. Why do you feel like there's something... You're looking into this teddy bear's eyes. He's not really angry. Trip and Gretchen. As you get to the gym, a few moments before this, you see the color guard practicing, but you notice that there is one set of flags towards the side and to the ground. Okay, alright, since Robert isn't back yet, take a bit of break, get some water, we'll see where he is. He's always like this, pulling focus.
I think Trip will kind of like look over at Gretchen and be like, follow my lead, as they kind of walk up to like, they probably know who's in charge of the guard in terms of who's like the captain or the head of the guard, and kind of like wants to like see, is that related, like, hey, just here a little bit early, getting some, practice in, gotta get into the schools. But there's some flags on the ground. Is that for the girl out?
What?
There's a memorial out front. Are those like her?
No. They're Robert's. He joined the color guard this year.
Oh.
He's been missing for a little bit, but I mean, he's probably like hiding in the bathroom or something.
Define a little bit.
Like, I mean, I totally like get the whole grieving thing, but we do have a competition this summer, so.
Jesus.
Wow. I think you see Trip just like kind of like turns to Gretchen to like mask the face of like, I swear I'm gonna kill this person.
Just that turn before that turn, so it messed up. Oof. How long has Robert been missing? Oh, God. Can someone hand me my phone? Hands the capture her phone. Shit, has it been like 30 minutes? We've been doing this without... honestly, I question his dedication, really. Like, I mean, color guard is not something to just... Yeah, okay, totally get it. Color guard. Where would he be? I don't know, probably sulking near the library or whatever he did before joining us. And then you get the text. Monster is this way. With a follow emoji from Ashley.
We have to go.
Yeah, cool, whatever.
See you next. See you. Senior year is gonna be great. And Triple just kind of
Grace is like, let's just go, Trip.
just like awkwardly leaves.
Just
like
go.
no.
Just go.
Go. Abort.
Yeah, like this conversation is no longer useful. Bye.
You run towards the memorial and you meet up with Jono as you all hear a roar coming down the path that Aisling and Nessa went down.
Race, yeah. And
Let's just get there.
yeah, Triple just like full out dead sprint towards the sound.
As you do so, I need to find something real quick because there is a table from what Nessa is going through.
Oh.
I need to find it though. Come on, where are you?
The character with nyctophobia sprint into the darkness.
Oh yeah.
Oh, would this be, I don't know, possibly on page 260?
Potentially. Is it a table called Getting the Wiggins?
No, it's not. It's the fear test table.
Ah, yes, that is what I meant. 260, you say?
Yes.
Skitty bop bop bop. Oh, I'm using the core revised rulebook. That must be far off into the. I'm using the PDF, and it's just like, no, these are the essence points. Oh, jeez. Okay. 260. You said of the core rulebook.
It's mentioned there.
It's mentioned. It might not be the actual.
I'm scrolling. Oh nope, I'm into the glossary now.
We're trying
oh,
to
126.
find a
I think maybe.
126.
We'll see.
Let's hope.
It's a jump table.
It is
fear
jump
test.
table.
Yep, there we go.
Fear test. Yes. So. Do you have a quality like Nerves of Steel or Fast Reaction Time?
Nope. I have artists, sorcery, empathy, and good luck.
So, seeing as how this is a sudden and unexpected encounter, and this does have to do with your phobia, I do not know if the phobia adds modifiers, and we will go over that next time because we need to get with the story. So, roll me a d10 plus willpower doubled -4.
Doing math in my head. That is going to be a 6.
You screamed, you ran away, and now you screamed. You have a full-on freak out.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And you are still in the darkness.
Yep. Just clutching the phone tightly, probably starting to like hyperventilate slightly, and just looking for a way out.
As you're looking for a way out, you see Robert shivering against the wall, freaked out as well. Freak out, buddies.
I was like, I don't know how much I can help him right now. We're both in here freaking out.
So, Aisling, as you are nonplussed by this big monstrous teddy bear with very long claws, very big teeth, and glowing crimson energy, it's just plush.
But yeah,
you start looking. You notice a red vest. You notice some kind of torn cargo pants, you think? And as you look, and you kind of remember, this was the teddy bear from that dream. But huge and walking about. That's odd. You hear a voice in your mind.
Okay.
Why aren't you scared of me?
Well, I mean,
Most
you're
people
plush.
scream.
I mean,
and
you're
run
plush. How much
away.
damage can you really do? Also, you haven't actually been technically you haven't taken a hostile action against me, so literally all you've done is roll.
I mean, that's fair. You hear footsteps running up as Trip Jono, you see a 7-foot monstrous teddy bear standing over Aisling.
Yeah, Anton just like finger guns. Nah, it's harmless. It's fine. Look at it.
I'm not harmless.
Well, I mean, have you done harm to me yet?
Fair. Aisling, you are picked up as the teddy bear smashes through the nearby wall and escapes.
Yeah, that's not doing harm to me. That's just picking me up. That's not a harmful action inherently.
You were saying this
Aggressive
as you were being carried by the teddy bear.
It's like,
I mean, it's not. I mean, technically, it's not aggressive. I mean, you got me.
I mean, if it had smashed me against the floor or the wall, yeah. But as it is, it just smashed itself to the wall with me in its arms.
You just-
Chasing after.
Hot pursuit.
The fuck?
Hey, wait. Where's Nessa?
Not my problem.
Figure that out.
Guys. Okay. Gretchen kind of. Nessa? Hello?
I hear her? Or am I still too like involved in my own freak out?
Roll me willpower plus willpower doubled. No negative modifier.
So 16, yeah.
You're out of it. You're good.
Found like a light in the corner and I'm just like there.
What? Darling. Oh, this is full. My goodness.
There you go.
More alcohol.
Love you. I don't know what. Okay. Oh boy.
I don't know. Just found like some like small light in a corner and I'm just like huddled there in the light.
Are you okay?
This is just it's too much. It's dark. It's really, really dark.
Okay. And then Gretchen kind of flicks a switch and the lights come on. Better?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, are you okay? And she moves right next to Robert, who is sort of like shaking. There are some scratches on him, like claw marks. His clothing is ripped. I don't know what the fuck is happening, but I think I've seen that teddy bear before.
Teddy bear?
As Nessa says, teddy bear. Trip and Jono are in hot pursuit of this giant monstrous teddy bear who has not scared Aisling yet.
I mean, it doesn't matter what I know. She's used to seeing like some shit.
That's fair. Oh, that's delicious.
Especially on those like bringing kids to work days. You know, that's.
Jono, Trip, what do you two do to try and get this bear to drop Aisling, as it is really getting after it, running with Aisling just. It's actually quite comical. If it was,
is the plush. Anyway, I just want to. So it's soft enough. I just want to try hugging it.
Go for the Go for the tackle. A little slam tackle.
Yeah, just really just grab it.
Just go for it.
Now, if you do go for the tackle, you might hurt Aisling.
Okay. Can I?
I can take it.
A little bit of sports. Can I parkour on the wall to get in front, and then can I slam tackle so it falls backwards?
Go right.
I'm pretty sure I can take it.
Roll me dexterity sports.
Yes, I used for my points in sports. That is a 14.
You mirror's edge that shit.
Oh,
Parkour.
nice.
You hardcore parkour. You wall run, you jump, you roll, and you get in front. You're attempting a tackle.
A slam tackle specifically.
Roll for it.
Oh wait, I get to pick. My muscle score is better. No, it is not. They are the same. Okay, we can do that. Math. 15.
You're like, you parkour. You swear you heard Still Alive, Elisa Makovsky. In the background as you're doing so. Jono, you see Trip parkour all of a sudden. You didn't know they had that skill. And Trip's like, all right, let's go. And you go for a slam tackle. And the bear just kind of bitch slaps you away. Close but no cigar. He did roll higher than you.
Did I get the bear's attention?
What?
Do I have the bear's attention at least?
He's still running, but now he knows that you're a threat. You collide with some lockers. Small dents, but you had this awesome, I was like, yes! Jono, what are you doing to stop the not so rampaging tall bear?
Yeah, I'm gonna run to the nearest car, smash out the glass, and start to hotwire it.
So you run in the opposite direction going outside. And you start to hotwire Izzy's car.
Oh shit, it's not gonna be happy about that.
The alarm sounds. Glass is busted.
Gonna die.
With a quickness you have never seen before this moment.
Yeah, you're gonna die in like the second episode.
There is a dog screaming bloody murder out there, and I do not know why. Because I am afraid that it will set off my dog. You see, as you hotwire it, and you get it going like, yeah, alright, I got it. I got the car. You look up from the windshield, and Izzy is just standing right in front of you.
I'm like, move, and I punch the gas pedal. Heading towards that bear.
Oh, I was waiting for this to happen later, but I guess this is happening now.
I think that's it, like 1.5 episodes.
So,
know, right?
metagame for the rest of you, but not for Jono. Hey, Trip, you asked a question earlier. As you say move and gun it, Izzy's fist slams into the hood of the car, and she stands resolute. Eyes now a haunting yellow. Get the fuck out of my car. As the fist
Reverse.
As you start to reverse, Izzy grabs onto the hood. Hands shifting, bones breaking. Nails extending and gripping onto the hood, holding it in place.
What the fuck are you?
A fucking nightmare. Get the fuck out of my car!
He's gonna light a cigarette. And just kind of like flick it
straight up that.
into the passenger seat.
You died.
Well, it was nice to know Jono.
All of a day.
Step out of the car.
As you step out of the car, Izzy relinquishes her hold, hand shifting back to normal as she walks up to you. And just kicks you the hardest she can in the gonads.
Fuck.
You touch my car again and you're fucking dead.
I think I'm gonna have to hunt you down. Just warning you.
Good.
You bitch.
I could use a warm-up.
Okay, cool. Oh, God.
Trip. I assume you're still... As Jono runs in the opposite direction, you're like, what the fuck? And you continue to chase after the bear, I assume.
Yes.
Aisling, you hear the bear's voice in your head. So am I really not scary?
I mean, not to me, but I've seen a lot of shit, man. But
Just trying to find someone. You kind of reminded me of her. Sorry. And then the bear kind of slows down and just sort of puts you down. I tried asking the kid. And you see, Trip, you slow down as you see the bear gesture behind him towards the hole in the wall. But he has no mouth. There is no movement. Like, it's like the appearance of teeth, but the mouth is not moving. I tried asking the kid, but he was honestly too freaked out by a 7-foot teddy bear. And
Can I hear that?
No. Actually, you can certainly try. Roll me I believe, perception occultism.
Yes, me and my large amount of points in occultism right here. I have a 0 in case anyone actually.
It will be difficult, so minus
so probably
2.
not. I rolled a 14.
So minus 2 would be
13. Oh, nope, 12. Math.
And how many success levels is that?
2.
You get the hint that they're having a conversation, and you hear like this low voice, but you can't really tell what it is saying.
Apparently everybody knows everything but me. And Triple just like stand there kind of like dumbfounded on what on earth is going on.
And I'll say to teddy bear because you just mentioned, something. Most, giant teddy bears tend to be smaller and, don't tend to
just a Costco teddy bear.
Claws and things. No, so that might have something to do with it.
I mean, I don't normally look like this. I mean, I have well, it's not pristine anymore, but I used to look pretty swanky back in the day. Do people still use? It's been a while. I got stuck somewhere for a while, and I guess Anyway, the kid back there looked like her. You kind of act like her. I'm just trying to find her. So I can ask why she left me.
Ashton's empathy would have like properly kicked in and shouldn't give the bear a hug.
As you give the bear a hug, its form shifts into a normal teddy bear. Aisling and Trip, character-wise, how familiar are you with the Resident Evil video game series?
I mean, Ashton, she's not a big. She'll have like watched like playthroughs on YouTube or something, no. But she's not like brave enough to play them herself.
Trip has zero experience, has never played a video game, is a nerd and reads books.
Yeah, Ashton will have like a passing knowledge.
Aisling, you remember watching this YouTuber play the first one, not the remake, the actual first Resident Evil. And this bear looks a lot like the guy that says, "You were almost a Jill sandwich."
It's like Barry.
Nessa and Gretchen catch up to you as you see Aisling hug the 7-foot tall teddy bear.
What is going on?
What
Nessa,
a good question.
how familiar are you with the Resident Evil video game series?
Nessa's probably a little bit more familiar. Neil played a lot of video games, and she pretty much spent all of her time with him. So she.
Why
a
is
lot
this
of
teddy
that
bear
through
dressed like
osmosis.
Barry Burton?
Great question. And she will say that. It's just like, why does the teddy bear look like Barry from Resident Evil?
Oh, that's my name. I'm Barry Burton. At least that's the name she gave me.
Did anyone else hear that?
Nessa, you can hear this.
Yeah, it's just, suddenly it's like, what?
No, I
I'm-
can't hear that.
Neither can I.
Yeah, I probably should have said you can kind of talk, I guess.
But why am I hearing it?
Ugh.
Huh?
Yeah, it's so loud.
Everyone gives a collective shrug, including Barry. Did you bring Robert along with you as you?
Probably. I don't know if we like deposited him anywhere, but you know.
I mean, there's strength in numbers.
Yeah. And more of just we should keep an eye on him because this guy has seen a giant teddy bear. We should probably be like, hey, you should probably not tell anybody about this.
Yeah, pretty much. He kind of follows
no one's
you,
gonna
and he
believe
kind
you.
of looks at the
Shoot.
teddy bear real quick. Seriously, that teddy bear looks really familiar. Now that it's not all scary and whatnot. I think one of my dads had him. Hold up. And he literally takes a picture with his phone and texts it to
Yeah, I
someone.
pose for it.
So it's just it's just Nessa and Aisling like doing a selfie with this with Barry Bearton.
Mhm.
And an immediate text back that just says, "Where did you find him?" What are you doing with that square? Or is it more like a rectangle? She never went over geometry with me. Do any of you want to explain what a smartphone is to Barry?
Nessa is like literally like 2 seconds away from being like, I'm gonna need to sit down.
I'm pretty sure Nessa needs a therapist at this point.
She did a therapist before this, but now she kind of does. Now she's got more things to talk about with a therapist.
Then there's this fucking teddy bear, and I don't. And it's just like, okay, just the typing notes, delusions.
The phone.
That's a phone? They're so small nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember she used to play with like this phone, and he's kind of like motioning it with like his like little paws that are just like sort of like it was like little phone, and then you did the circle thingy, and then she'd call me, but I was already there, so I don't know why she would call me.
How old is this dude?
That's a great question, but just like we'll lean over to Aisling and just be like, "Is it rude if I ask why he's talking to us, or like how he can talk to us?"
I mean, it's kind of a new thing. I'm not too sure. I mean, I'm not entirely up on my talking teddy bear etiquette.
Barry's still talking about the phone.
Yep. And like literally look over at Trip like, "You don't hear this bear talking?"
You can try one more time, Trip.
No. Apparently everyone else got the bear talking memo, but left me out of it.
I can't hear him. Robert goes like, scary bear.
Well, apparently they got a memo that we did not receive.
I'm not sure what this memo is, but did the bear belong to somebody? He keeps saying her.
I mean, I don't think so. Maybe it was the drill, the memorial drill, or something. I don't know.
Hold on. I'm getting a call from one of my dads. Robert kind of pulls away. Yeah? Yeah, I'm at the school. Color guard practice. What do you mean you're outside? What do you mean there's like a wrecked Mustang outside? My dad says to bring the bear with us.
Yeah, why don't we all just make our way briskly to the parking lot where we can see someone get killed? It'll be great.
I hope it's not me.
That's Mustang outside. Izzy's gonna murder someone.
Barry goes, I hope it's not me. I mean, I just started walking and whatnot. I think I got the hang of it.
It's whoever damaged the car.
I have only had Barry for 10 minutes, and if anything happened to him, I would kill everyone else and then myself.
I really want to keep backing out.
Yeah, Trip will turn around and start like briskly jogging towards the parking lot because
As you all get to the parking lot and you see Jono still kind of doubled over and Izzy sort of like leaning on her car, who the hood is wrecked. Like the hood looks like someone grabbed onto it.
Close the distance to Izzy. What the fuck?
She's a fucking demon.
That's not a nice thing to say.
Yeah, okay, coming from the asshole who tried to steal my fucking car.
Oh.
Okay, I am a human. I don't have the ability to manipulate my hands or to punch through the hood of a car.
Okay, the fact that you're alive right now says like a lot.
But also, that doesn't give you reasonable excuse to steal someone's car.
Look, you know what?
And I
Fuck
have
this.
to agree with everyone else on this.
Control your new friend, Graveyard. Izzy gets into her car and
no,
drives
don't
away.
You fucking dare.
Just as a gentleman in a business suit walks up and just goes, Barry? is, wow, you're tall now. Whoa, that's different.
I'm sorry.
Whoever this is taking this a lot better than than somebody
What the
should.
fuck? How do
Yeah.
you know? You know the bear? Do you talk to the bear? Can you hear the bear?
I mean, Barry was my imaginary friend, but I mean, if he's talking to other people, that's new.
What the fuck?
Dad, I thought you were off on a business trip. Yeah, I came back when you texted me that picture. I haven't seen
That
him
was
in years.
fast.
What the fuck?
Oh, okay. When I was a kid, Barry was my teddy bear, and I thought we could all go on adventures together. And then we had to move away, and I couldn't bring him with me, so I kind of left him in the spot in the yard because I knew that I wanted to come back one day. I bought the house, had my husband and son move in while I was off and away. I was going to surprise him because I came back early, and then all of a sudden, a giant version of my childhood teddy bear is attacking my son? Or like posing with you two, which I hope you're my son's friends, because that'd be weird if you're not.
Yeah,
As
no,
far as
Robert.
we're friends, and as far as I know, it hasn't attacked anybody. I think it just scared Robert.
Barry
Because
kind of
it
like
is a
walks
7-foot
towards
teddy bear.
Robert's dad and kind of kneels in front of him. You're not the person.
Is this gonna
I
be
know,
like a
are you?
proposal?
Well, no. Barry, I kind of grew up, became the person I am. It's Chris now. Like Redfield. Yeah, like Redfield. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for scaring your son. I mean, he looked like you, and I thought like we could go on an adventure together, and then I got angry because I thought it was kind of you, and then I'm sorry. Apparently, I'm not scary to that one. And he points to Ashling. I mean, the lady told me that I could find you if I came back. So, well, you found me now, right? Yeah.
Rip is just pulling out their phone and starting to text 3 people. So first text goes to Izzy, like, hey, we need to talk, like, don't you dare fucking leave town on me. One to Miss Rosestone saying, yes, we have several problems. I would love to have a discussion with you. Yes, I know I still owe you a talk. And then one of them to Gretchen saying, yo, what the fuck? Do you understand what the hell is going on right now?
Gretchen, who was staying beside you, why would you text me? I'm right beside you. Well, yeah, you kind of left me. You left me in that backyard all alone, and I don't know how long it was. Then I heard a voice. This lady told me that I could find you if I made a deal with her, and I did. And now I'm here.
Deal? We should not gloss over that. I have been in all of this for 5 minutes, but already I know that's probably not a good thing. What kind of deal?
Well,
I have seen Supernatural. I have watched enough TV shows to know that deals are never good.
what's Supernatural?
A TV show.
Well, she didn't give me her name, but she told me that if I accepted her power, I would be able to find Chris. And then when I got here and when I was looking around, it's weird. No one notices things here. I'm a 7-foot teddy bear walking around. And these people are looking at their computers all stressed. Also, computers are way different now.
Yeah.
I saw Robert, and I don't know, I got angry. Because, well, I don't know why. And then I got all scary and all, yeah. So, then I saw you, non-scared person. And he kind of calmed me down with the fact that you did not react to me at all, which is a feat. Because I am a 7-foot on fire teddy bear. This is one tough cookie you got over here.
Also, just step it back to the deal. Did she ask for anything from you?
She wanted me to wreck the place a little bit, and that's why I punched through the wall. But also, I am really strong. That is crazy. I'm made out of plush, and I can punch through walls. Whoa. And you can see, like, his little paws just go.
Now I just want to make YouTube videos of this bear breaking things.
What's YouTube?
7-foot plush versus like concrete wall.
It's like a place where people go and watch videos. I can't believe I'm explaining YouTube to a bear.
Chris kind of stands in front of Barry. I didn't want to leave you, buddy. We moved away, and my dad got a new job, and... Can you forgive me? Barry's like, you got a family? Yeah. You got people? Yeah. Good people. They don't need me anymore. We're good. And I'm glad I'm glad you're good too. And you see just the tiniest of tears welling up in those black beady eyes. But now I'm like a 7-foot tall bear, magically empowered, I would assume by magic. And I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with my life. So, I guess I can figure that out. So, you go on, kid. You, go on adventures and whatnot. I'm not a kid anymore, Barry. But if these people were able to help you, maybe you can help these people. Maybe.
Probably not.
I mean...
The deal? Yeah?
Yeah.
Probably.
I was gonna say he looks
Bear?
like he gives really good hugs, and...
I'm not glad he does.
It's been a day.
Well, I can't tell you much, but I can tell you what I know.
We should, like...
Go elsewhere.
Why don't we... Yeah.
Back to the library?
Food? Oh, library then food?
With a bear? We should.
Why not?
People.
I'm sorry.
Vera doesn't care.
I mean, I gotta learn about the world somewhere, and I've always been told the libraries are important.
You can't just be a bear walking around.
Yes,
Yes, we did.
Okay, I'm just saying, are you hungry? I am hungry. Vera's
I don't
Cafe
think I
is an
can
option.
eat. My mouth
We can
really
figure
doesn't
it out.
open.
Also, how long have you known Izzy?
A little bit. Why?
Did you know she was a demon of some sort?
Is he a demon?
I from the guy who almost got killed in a graveyard.
Okay, everyone, I'm so glad that... Oh, wow, that was... Whew. Okay, I'm so glad that we could really answer this whole abandonment side story thing, but I think we need to take Barry and figure out what we can do to help him.
Yeah, Miss Rostone, probably.
Yeah. I'm glad we could help you, Mr. Torrance, Chris Torrance. And you're Robert Torrance. Yeah. Well, you two probably need to get back to color guard practice because they are real sassy. And we need to. It's nice meeting you. Come on, Barry. And Gretchen kind of leads the way. And you see Barry kind of like waddle.
I love him. He can live with me. Oh.
I'm just picturing one of those like 6-foot Costco teddy bears.
But like animated.
Yeah.
And dressed like Barry Burton from Resident Evil. As you get to the library, and Barry explains his side of things, that one day, very recently, a mysterious voice told him that he could find his old friend as long as she could help him. He accepted her help, turned into this very giant animated teddy bear with a very scary visage that did not scare one of you. Did not scare one of you.
The roar scared me, but that's because I had seen it.
And now it seems that he's just a magically animated teddy bear. He found his person, and that was just it. So.
Yeah, surprisingly, if it was a regular bear, I'd be more terrified.
They're so. I just wanna hug them. They shouldn't be that soft. Why are they fuzzy?
He is allowing you. He's allowing free
I'll
hugs
just
for everybody.
Get around and just hug the bear.
So what do I do, Miss Librarian Lady? Everyone is just like hugging Barry, just Buffy dog eyeing Nadia. Well, there are some friends of mine back home that can help you with your anger and help you with these new abilities of yours.
Well, you're going to take me a fucking therapist now.
In a more supernatural sense, but yes. I can call one of my proteges and we can get that sorted. Where are these people? England, darling. I've never been to England. Whoa, does it rain there?
Yes, a lot.
I don't think I've ever seen the rain. Or maybe I've felt it. It's been like
Have you
years.
ever seen the rain?
Like on I think on TV? But I feel like TV's different now too. Is everything different now?
Yes, but no, but yes.
Cool. Well, if this will help, maybe it'll help me help you guys. And hey, maybe someone can give me a little rectangle thingy and I can figure it out and then I can keep in contact with you all.
Yep, we're getting the barophone. We're getting the barophone. Very much so.
You get texts from Barry.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. Hope you find out who that lady was.
Yeah, I do too.
She was helpful, but kind of scary. Like, whispers in the ear scary.
Yeah, that would do it.
Well, goodbye, small, fast one. And he hugs you, Trip.
Trip just like lingers a little too long in the hug, like has grown a little bit attached to this damn bear.
Goodbye, scaredy cat. And he hugs you, Nessa.
Oh.
Goodbye. You've been looking real confused this entire time. So, dazed one. Do you want a hug? And he's looking at you, John.
No, I don't want a hug. I just
Oh,
was
no,
accosted by a
Hug
demon.
the bear. Hug the bear.
What do you need to hug after what you've seen? And he saw.
First off, I don't know what sort of malevolent creature decided to wake this bear up, and I don't know how much control it has with its faculties.
We haven't died yet.
Yeah.
True.
I'm pretty
Still
good
don't
at this.
Trust it. Yeah, I don't trust it, so...
You trust anyone?
That is a really great question.
We're in the business of hunting down monsters. So no.
That's not the question I asked.
I don't think that was the question.
Okay, I trust my family. There you go.
I
And
will
miss you
take a
most-
bonus hug if that one gets rejected.
It is
And I-
rejected. I
And I
reject.
think I'll miss you most of all, brave one, who could actually hear me. And he gives you, Aisling, the biggest hug.
One selfie for the road, and like Triple like pull out,
Yeah.
and it's like
I don't know what that means, but okay.
because like
Barry kind of like
everyone
squats down.
Everybody say weirdest day of my life so far.
Weird. I don't know what that means. What did you just do?
I took a digital.
Phones can
portraiture.
take pictures?
Now they can. Yeah, it's a digital portraiture. It's a picture, but on.
Whoa!
I'll send it to you. We're gonna get you a.
How?
phone.
With magic?
Technology and magic at a certain point are inseparable, but yes.
I think someone will fight you on that.
Probably. Do I look like a magic person?
I mean, the way you moved was pretty magical. You were really fast.
It's just training. That's just training. It's not magic. That's just hard work. Anywho, we'll get you a phone and I'll send you the picture. It'll be great.
Nadia's kind of looking at her phone. In 3, 2, and Nessa, you see the appearance of what I sent you earlier. Just before this swirling portal of violet and blue energy opens right beside the table that Miss Rosestone is leaning on. A young man steps out. Right, I'm here to take a teddy bear? That would be me. Hello.
That was cool.
Cool, come on. I was like, we'll get you into anger management and whatnot. You can
Also
you can manage anger? Whoa.
Also a
So it
phone.
depends on who you ask.
Also a phone.
What?
bear.
Also a phone, apparently. Whatever that looks like.
And you'll see Trip like pull out like a couple of $100 and just be like, get the bear a phone. And just
These are useless over there, but I will keep
No,
them
they're
anyway.
not. They're American paper. They're good everywhere.
Yeah, but also is like lots. See, as someone who lives in England, there are lots of like places you can go to just.
Yeah.
The young man kind of looks at Nadia. The bear, Supreme? Just go, Kerrigan. Fine. Come along. Portals! Magic! Barry steps through, and the portal swirls away. Right. Well, I assume you all have questions and discussion topics.
Yes, how did you do that?
Do what, darling?
The portal.
That wasn't me.
But then there were like these like butterflies.
You work with witches?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Oh, don't, why do you have to be so cryptic all the time?
What do the butterflies mean? This is so weird. I swear I don't do drugs.
No, you don't. You and I need to have a conversation later, Miss Langley.
Okay.
Triple just look over at Gretchen like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, I heard the Watchers Council got new members, but whoa.
What does the title Supreme mean? Do you know?
No. Hi, Miss Rowstone?
Don't ask!
What does Supreme mean? Well, it means the head of a coven, my dear.
So
And
like the
luckily-
craft?
I suppose, yes. Before I became a Watcher, I was the head of one of the most powerful covens in England. And then they asked me to be a Watcher, and I came here and met Trip about a year ago.
Okay, so is a what?
Our own business?
No, we're hunters. That's not true.
No. You're a self-proclaimed hunter.
I am a hunter. You
I mean,
every hunter is a self-proclaimed hunter.
I mean,
You.
the
I
title
don't
seems
claim that.
pretty. I don't. How does a Slayer work? How does that work?
I didn't get a choice in the matter.
Yeah, but like, does it just like happen? Like one day?
It did a few years ago when the Slayer used a spell to pass on her power to everyone who would become a Slayer. It was a very surprising move, and the Watchers Council, which had been all but eradicated, had to act immediately. That's why they asked me to become a Watcher. And some other supernaturally inclined people that weren't stuffy old men in tweed. They needed Watchers who could keep up with Slayers. Those Watchers who could defend themselves and not rely on some teenager to do all the work for them.
A lot of these words mean absolutely nothing to me, but this makes a little bit of sense.
The Slayer was a person destined to fight the forces of darkness in whatever city she was sent to or activated in. However, seeing as how the power passed on to non-binary people, trans people, and so on, it's more so person rather than one girl in all the world. Watchers guide, train, and instruct the Slayer in what they do. They also protect the Slayer when they need it most.
Kind of, yeah, no, things make
Making more
sense. It's
sense.
just, yeah, it's just
But if the Watchers
terms,
know-
and then we gotta break it down to smaller things.
What was that, Mitch? Sorry.
If
Go ahead,
if
sorry.
the Watchers know what to do and can instruct the Slayers, why don't they just do the job themselves? They already know what to do.
Well, before this, there were stuffy men in tweed with no supernatural capabilities other than reading books in Sumerian. And with the rampant organization trying to regain their losses, organization has been hectic. Frankly, I asked if you all wanted to join the battle because said Slayer that activated all Slayers had a group of people, and she was the longest living Slayer so far.
That I don't like this. How that sounds.
Yeah,
You
I'll
You
just-
think you don't like how it sounds? You think you don't like how it sounds?
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Wait, hold on. How old was she when she died?
Technically, she died twice, dear.
The permanent one.
Neither?
She's still alive?
As far as I know, in California.
Oh, okay. There's hope. There's hope. I was hoping that the age wasn't like 17 and then just gonna be like.
Well, she did die around 17, but got revived, which activated other Slayers.
So there's ways now that we can have a better advantage since we're not just relying upon human abilities, right?
One
help in
Slayer
some fashion?
in one town defending one area. The forces of darkness are more at bay, but that just means that with the destruction of one of the oldest evils out there, someone new is going to rise up soon, and I fear it's going to be here.
Why? Why do you think it's going to be here?
Ill portents on the wind? Coincidence? I don't know. And that's what worries me. You asked about Izzy, Jono.
Yeah.
Why are you so determined to take her down? After all, if you brought out that response... Well, I don't want to describe her business.
The fact that you're alive is a miracle.
And no one else is concerned about that?
I mean, not really. I mean, you did try to steal a car.
And her
It's a
allegiance
car.
is with us.
Life
Good
is
job.
way more important than
Like,
property value.
what were you going to do with the car?
I'm gonna run over that fucking bear.
How? In the middle of the school?
It was running outside of the classroom of the school.
Trip, you know full well that I was running towards the stairs to the second floor. And Jonna went the opposite way.
If it was going to leave, I at least wanted a backup plan.
So you
You
could
know Izzy was in the library, right? You could have just
You
asked.
could have stolen literally anyone else's car.
Or that.
I grabbed the closest car that I saw.
I think you chose Izzy's on purpose.
You know, honestly, you're not making a very good case for yourself here.
I don't have to make a case. I stand by what I did and I don't back down from it. The fact that there is a psychotic person who would kill someone for messing up their car, who has the capabilities that is far beyond a human and has been allowed to be around humans for so long concerns me.
I mean,
Especially from a watcher and a slayer.
Okay, hold on.
if someone tried to steal my car, I'd probably be capable of many things.
Oh, you can't grow blades and claws from your hands. I'm not talking
You don't know that.
about
Wait
anger.
Wait a second. So
I'm
I've
going
been
to I know bank
gifted.
of anything. You don't know that.
It's true. I've been gifted with
I don't know that.
abilities outside of my natural purview. Should I be killed?
You have a very specific purpose.
Do I?
Unless
Do I? What if I just did whatever I wanted? I could,
then
technically.
we would put you down.
I mean, there has been stories of Slayers going rogue. Though one found redemption. It did take a few years after all.
It is our decision as those beings with choice and sentience to decide
And
what we
power.
choose and power. To decide what we do with it.
Izzy has been nothing but helpful to our cause.
I mean,
What is she?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
I need to know if she's a demon, if she could potentially turn on us. Is she a
Anyone
witch?
could turn on you. Are you not following the thread?
Anyone can, yeah, but I'm not worried about this person growing claws and punching a hole through my chest.
Matt, can
You
Trish
should be.
punch Jeno? Just go for it.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I'm not stopping you.
I'm not either.
Okay, this is gonna get real ugly real fast.
You don't have to roll. I think it'd be cool. So go ahead. What's the damage?
See. I also rolled a 10, so
Whoop.
so that is a 12, right to the face, closed fist.
Yeah. So I absorb 4 of that. I only take 8 damage. Just kind of like. And this is our Slayer. Someone who punches people.
I mean, you have been deserving of punches recently.
I'm being what?
You've been deserving of them.
No one deserves to have violence to them.
Well, I mean, you
Says
did try to
the
steal
young
the
man
car
who
and
is
you knew which car it
trying
was.
to attack off ally for being different than them.
No, I wanted to attack her because she doesn't seem to have anything under control, and she's a monster.
I mean, she does. I mean,
So what
she
is the
didn't kill you.
distinction?
To me, that says control.
Nadia just stands right in front of you, Jono. Then what is the distinction between Izzy, who is a monster in your eyes, and me?
I don't know yet. I don't know if I can trust you. You have power that overshadows any of ours.
Oh, I could break your mind with a snap of my fingers.
There you go. See, things like that don't make me think you're a good person.
Nobody claimed to be a good
here I
person
am,
here.
helping the people of this town and saving them almost every night with my Slayer. Recruiting people who see the darkness and don't run away from well, mostly don't run away from it.
All I know is demons and vampires have machinations that at times look benevolent.
Izzy is not a demon. What she actually is, I will allow her to tell you because it's her right. But you don't get to decide as a want-to-be amateur hunter.
Not even amateur, just want
Which
to be amateur.
monsters around you are deserving, because frankly, I've known a few demons who would consider you the monster.
Okay, you're gonna trust a demon over a human? Also, I go out there without any special abilities, and I do what I can. There's more risk to me than there is to you two, gifted as you are.
Oh, I am entirely mortal. I don't heal as fast as Trip.
You still have magic. So you can look down on me as much as you want. But I go out there with less than you ever did. And I still do it.
And that is your choice. We all have choices, Jonah. And I wonder... That'd be a bit too personal, wouldn't it? Nadia moves back to her table, leaning on it. You didn't know the story of that bear, Jono. And after you've heard it, after you've heard that backstory, would you still want to kill it? Kill him. Kill Barry, as you call him.
Until we can ascertain what exactly brought it into this existence, yes.
The bear? The oversized teddy bear that was a figment of someone's imagination as a child?
Slayer, are you easily dissuaded by cuteness? We don't know what brought it back.
I know just as much about that bear as I do about you. And at least the bear has proven himself to be at least pliable to suggestion.
Which isn't a good quality in a 7-foot bear.
And what
I
is
Pretty great quality.
heavily drinking at what, 18, 17?
Yeah. You go through the things that I've seen, you do what I do, you need something to help you get through the day.
You are not a
And just
monolith.
paint.
The world is filled with pain.
And I can drink.
Technically, you can't.
I mean, technically, like, we can't be shooting and killing things, but we do that anyway.
I have never shot a thing in my life. I
have neither
horrible.
shot a thing or killed a thing.
I'm not talking to you two. Like, you guys are new to this whole business. How about the Slayer? She's doing her job, which is slaying.
Ooh.
She's killed stuff before. Unless she hasn't. I know I have, and I don't regret it.
You see Trip kind of like waver and like turn to Gretchen. Be like, Gretchen, you have 3 seconds to restrain me.
I don't know if I want to.
And you see Trip just basically like straight up go for the knee, like dirty side kick to the knee, just
Gretchen
to like
restrains
destroy.
Trip.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I need pancakes. Need pancakes.
This has all been a very, very stressful day. We saved a bear.
Been illuminating, if anything.
We brought together a father and son, I think. I think that's a good job. I think that's a good job well done, right? Not another shot, please. we're wrapping up.
Perfect time for another shot.
Jump.
Everybody. It's gonna be real hard to voice Gretchen now. Maybe we should all just go home and remember that it was a good thing we did today, right?
And Trip just turns around and just leaves.
Well, I got hunting to do, so.
Don't get your ass kicked.
What?
Don't get your ass kicked.
Thanks. Jonna will head out.
Right, well, I'll, it's like mid-afternoon. I think I can take a bus or something back home. It was good meeting you all, and if you ever need anything, you've got my number, right?
Gretchen,
Yeah?
thank you for pulling me out of the boiler room.
Oh, no worries. I mean,
I
John
just
and
have,
Trip weren't there to do it, so.
yeah, I just have a thing about darkness.
Gotcha. No worries. Well, bye. And Gretchen leaves.
So, Miss Rosestone,
Yes, Miss Langley.
would now be okay to ask some questions, or should I come back later?
Now is as good a time as any.
So, yeah. One, why could I talk to the bear when it seemed like Aisling and I were the only ones who could? And two, why are They're weird ethereal butterflies.
Well, to answer both questions, it seems that you have a spark of magic within you. Because, frankly, I could hear the bear as well. I just didn't respond. And Aisling, well, I believe your mother's a psychic, isn't she?
Yeah.
That explains that.
Oh,
I may be wrong, and you may just be one of the lucky ones, but if you could see my magical signature,
yeah,
perhaps you could see your own one
last
day.
night too, but I didn't say anything because I just thought I was probably having some sort of mental break with reality.
Understandable.
And after the teddy bear, and everybody could see the teddy bear, I'm not gonna say sane, but you know, I'm didn't have said mental break, so and I kind of, if this is a thing, like, do you have books I could read about it? That's just the best way to do it for me.
Several.
Okay. Can I borrow one of those and bring it back when we come back to school?
Feel free to use this space. Whenever you need to, I can unlock the door and you can read up on whatever you'd like.
Yes. I think I'm going to be doing a lot of reading.
How do you feel, Aisling?
I mean, fine. But I'm not really happy about the psychic visions. But I mean, I'd be happier if they were clearer, obviously, so I could actually do something.
Perhaps there are some things that you and Nessa can work together with, and they can get clearer.
Wait, when I'm saying here, I don't mean like in terms of like quality, just in terms of crypticness or whatever, because it's not very helpful.
But it did help Barry.
Yeah, I don't think that was my psychic thing. I think that was just me being nice.
But if it wasn't for that ability, would you have been able to hear him at all?
I mean, that's my point. The point is, I did hear him.
Perhaps there's something that not even your mother knows about. I have a full section on psychic occurrences and telepathy. You can feel free to browse as well.
I'll keep that in mind.
We cut to trip. You get a text on your phone if you would like to look at it.
Yeah, just one hand cruising on the bike.
Graveyard's usual place. Izzy.
Trip like kind of pockets the phone, changes the route, and starts heading that way.
Jono, you are hunting alone. But as it is the middle of the day, seems that you're just walking through some of the graveyards of Malik Yard without any interruption. You're just alone.
And he smokes a cigarette, drinks from his flask, looking around. That's about it.
You could be nicer, you know.
I'll turn to see who spoke.
The voice comes from Felix, who is strangely on top of a mausoleum. Sort of like crouched down looking at you. Whatever you did, I'm sure you could have been nicer.
This life doesn't really reward niceness.
Yeah, well. And he kind of does this graceful sort of flip off of the mausoleum before walking out to you.
Why were you on that?
Felt like it.
Okay.
Does it reward alcoholism as well?
Sometimes, yeah.
You didn't used to drink when I knew you.
Yeah, well. Times change.
I guess they do. People change as well.
Yeah. It's progress. We're all
Or
moving towards
regression.
something. Yeah, I don't know about that. I still get by. I still do what I said I do. I still hunt. That's really all that matters.
Well, you know what they say about he who hunts monsters.
Maybe comment. No, I think as long as I am limited, I won't get that opportunity.
You don't have to be supernatural to be a monster. I think we both know that.
True. But to do that damage, unless you go into politics, then I guess you can do all the damage you want.
And this is the first time you've heard Felix's chuckle in a while.
So, I'm gonna swipe a gun before school starts. You mind helping me?
Bad idea.
Why is that a bad idea?
Oh, I don't know, Jono. Having a gun in a high school.
I mean, the whole point is not education. The whole point is just to watch after people. This is my life.
A gun in a high school. Do you really think you're going to turn out the hero in whatever story they spin?
That's not the point. Something horrible is coming. I heard from a magic user of some sort. And I need to have every available weapon in order to fight it.
Yeah, well, in my experience, guns don't help.
Well, I don't know what my fist will do that a gun can't.
Bruise. Bash, not kill.
I think a gun would be better. I don't think whatever's coming is going to just be okay with bruises. Are you going to help me or not? I'm doing it either way.
Do whatever you feel is right. I can't stop you.
It's just a gun.
And you've been much more of a weapon than a gun. But hey. Live your truth, I guess, whatever that means for you now.
It's working hard to protect people and, I don't know, fight.
I think
Feels
you're
like
better
people
at the
don't-
second one.
People don't take this seriously. People die. All right, those vampires we saw the other day, they didn't live that long without killing people. People are dying every day. And the person who is gifted, who is chosen by whatever benevolent force on this world that thinks that humanity should stick around, but doesn't care enough about us to put anything else on this world, the Slayer has punched me twice.
Well, you are an asshole.
It's psychotic.
As I would like you to roll me a perception willpower, and if you have any things in empathy.
Empathy.
I know we're running a little late, friends. We just got just a tiny bit more. I know we're running a little late, Emily.
One success with a 9.
You see Felix when you say chosen by a benevolent entity. You see him kind of look away a bit before immediately going back to, well, you are an asshole. You notice that.
It is very warm.
Okay, thank you. My boyfriend handed me. We're wrapping up. I love you.
Love you too.
If there's one thing I know about power, it should be used with restraint.
Is that why you go hunting every night? Restraint?
Yeah. Someone has to kill these things, these vampires. They're not good. Or are you going to try to make that argument?
I know that you're the wrong person to argue with. At least from that point. I choose my battles. Unlike one of us.
Any evil out there, I'm going to be fighting it. Any case, I have to go lift a gun by myself, so always enjoy these nice talks.
Jono? Seriously? Don't do it. I don't often say this, so please. I don't think it'll help you. But what do I know? Right.
See you later. He'll head into town.
Determined to steal a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Trip. Far enough from this scene, you see Izzy leaning against her car. Hey.
Ed.
So I'll admit I wasn't upfront with you. And Jono pissed me off enough to make me lose control.
He has a tendency to do that, doesn't he?
I'm guessing he said the wrong thing to you.
And have Gretchen hold me back.
Ooh, not Little Miss Sunshine. You were in a bad spot, Graveyard. So, honesty hour.
Sure.
You asked. Now I can call her Nadia because I don't go to fucking school, and I am an adult. You asked her if, well, Nessa asked her if werewolves exist. They do. You're looking at one. Took a few years, but I controlled it. Found control. Heard some guy, I want to say his name's Oscar or something, went to Tibet for control, but me, I just laid low. Congrats. Now you know I'm a thing, apparently.
Look, I don't really care what other people's opinions of you are. You've been a good friend and you've been there since basically day one when I realized I could do this. I know you won't let me eat in your car, but I love riding shotgun.
I want to snap that fucker's neck for leaving a lit cigarette in my fucking car, in my shotgun seat.
We'll
And if
fix
he's
it
gonna,
fine.
and if he's gonna try and fucking kill me, hell, I haven't had a chance to let loose lately.
I mean,
But that's not the point. The point is, I shouldn't have. He shouldn't know. And now he does. And now I'm in whatever minuscule danger he thinks he is. He goes all blabbermouth. More danger comes to me, more danger comes to you. So, I wanted to tell you before I disappear for a while.
nah, I don't want to see that happen.
I know, but the cuckoos are going downtown and they need someone.
When are you leaving?
30 minutes. Sorry, graveyard. But, it was them who decided, not me. You got this. Even with asshole McGee. You're like Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Okay, you got Nessa, who, I don't know, she's scrappy. And Aisling, like, she don't think she gets weirded out by much. Just a vibe. And Little Miss Sunshine, if she ever comes back.
She's very much in trouble, and I did kind of ditch her.
For me?
So she's probably gone.
Why?
Because I know where my priorities are, and the folks that have been there with me since the beginning.
That's sweet of you. But, you still got class and shit, and I cannot help you with math, so. Besides, the cuckoos, if Quentin's stressed, all hell breaks loose, so they need someone to mediate. Guess that's gotta be me.
Don't stay gone too long, okay?
Don't worry. If you hear a howl in the night, it's probably not me, but the second one, it's probably me.
Trip will kind of like reach into their pocket and be like, okay, this is honesty hour.
Yeah?
Don't fucking read this until you're on the road.
Izzy takes it, gets into her car, and then positions her car onto a road and reads it. What does it say?
It is like a handwritten Sonnet 29 by William Shakespeare. Would you like to hear it?
Duh.
When in disgrace, with fortune and men's eyes, I alone beweep my outcast state, and trouble deaf heaven with my bootless cries, and look upon myself and curse my fate, wishing me like one more rich in hope, featured like him with friends possessed, desiring this man's hope and that man's scope, with what I most enjoy contested least. Yet, in these thoughts, myself almost despising, haply I think on thee, and then my state, like the lark at the breath of day arising from sullen earth, sing hymns at heaven's gate. For thy sweet love remembers such wealth brings. Then I scorn to change my state with kings.
Izzy leans out her window. You're a fucking nerd, and you know that, right?
You weren't supposed to be here when you read it. I was supposed to be gone, and you were supposed to be gone. It was gonna be good.
Yeah, well, in a tangential sense against your mind nerds, you're never gonna get rid of me, so... Take care of yourself, Trip. That was the first time she said your name in ages. Don't let asshole McGee get you down.
Stay safe, Izzy.
Always. And as Izzy drives off, we find our characters separated after coming together so easily. That's what we'll call it. We ran a little long.
Oh my god.
I loved it.
Oh, goodness. But, I have some announcements to make. So, hi, hello. My name is Kaleb Wade with Guild of the Phoenix and Chronometer Presents. I have announcements. Hi, I've been drinking. We have a few plugs for what's happening with the rest of the guild, in the coming days. On Sunday, this week, is Shadow's Embrace, our Vampire the Masquerade 5e Chronicle set in the lovely fictional town of Ambervale. You will see me as a player. I play River Marlowe, our Toreador, who is really just trying. And come and join the vampiric fun. On Thursdays, Parslings is going on hiatus for right now, but there's a new game in the wings, a modern day post-apocalyptic fantasy world called Reticent, starting soon. And Fridays, of course, you're watching us right now. Hi, hello. Haven Rock will continue with episode 3, where, maybe we'll interrogate more of these ideas and these beliefs of these characters, because Jono's got some opinions.
Jono's got some fucking issues, is what he's got.
Fuck yeah, man. Killing it.
Also, I unfortunately am not wearing my merch tonight, but speaking of merch, the guild has new merch coming out on the 15th for some stocking stuffers for TTRPG players. So go on down and check out our new fun, lovely merch. And other than that, I was Kaleb. You can find me on the internet at KalebIsBlock on Twitter. You can find some of my gameplay stuff. I'm probably going to record some things here soon, Do we lose Aubrey? Wait.
I think we might have.
Oh no. I just noticed.
Oh, wait.
Oh no! Well, you can find Aubrey at Mad Queen Cosplay. You can also find her podcast at Oh no! Oh no! No! Find us at our socials, projects and whatnot. Watch Goblets and Gays. Listen to Goblets and Gays, was a fantastic Pathfinder podcast. We're gonna say goodnight and stop this whatnot. Bye all. Find us at our socials. Bye. Shop our merch.